The summons is actually a basis to invite a person to come to the prosecutor who is in charge with the case to give the statement. There are rules on issuing summons. The people, they have to comply with them. They have to come and give the statement. If the person doesn't comply with the invitation to come to prosecutor and to give the statement, the arrest warrant will be issued. Basically, this is a decision for the prosecutor. If the prosecutor assesses the evidence and the suspicion is grounded against a concrete person, the prosecutor has to issue so-called ruling on the investigation. Thus, the investigation is started and the person is formally a defendant. The detention on remand is one of the measures which is envisaged by the Criminal Procedure Code to secure the presence of a defendant for the criminal investigation. There are, of course, other measures such as summons, order of arrest, bail, or house detention. The pretrial judge is the person who decides which measure will be applicable in the concrete case. The pretrial judge has to take into consideration risk of flight, tempering the evidence, influence of the witnesses, and repeating the criminal act. Absolutely not. The basic principle of the criminal proceeding is the presumption of innocence of the defendant. Until the final decision of the independent court, the defendant is to be considered as an innocent person. The indictment is to be filed by the prosecutor. The prosecutor is the only person, only subject who can file the indictment. And of course, the prosecutor has to assess if he or she has evidence enough to do so. There must be a grounded suspicion that the person has committed a crime. And this suspicion must be grounded by the results of the investigation. Only after this assessment, this indictment can be filed. Speculation that there are secret lists of persons to be arrested or even secret indictments is completely unfounded. EULEX mission categorically states that there are no such lists. The law does not provide for existence of secret and sealed indictments. Of course, there are investigations ongoing involving people of all ethnicities. In some cases, these investigations lead to arrests and indictments. When an indictment is filed, it is shared with the defendant and the lawyers. So I repeat, there are no secret lists. When someone is indicted, they are informed of the charges against them. This is one of the cornerstones of an open and transparent justice system. This is the cornerstone of rule of law.